طبعا مش مشكلة أنا teacher behind the chain. Then the teacher behind the chain. Now.
And we're home. My name is Vander Puchert and this is Finding Frequency. Tonight's update is definitely going to be shorter than normal because we got home a couple of hours ago, unpacked, settled down. Francie watched way too much Paw Patrol again because he's very happy to be home in front of his television. Gave us some time to unpack and get some of the stuff in the house sorted out. And he's now in the bath and Marta's about to pass out. I'm also very grateful to be home and also quite tired. So need to get this episode up and done. But then also quick reflection on the day's activities. So Francie was a good boy in the car. Unfortunately, before we left yesterday, he wanted to have a toy train, and we kind of ignored it. It's funny, like I didn't realize how attached he got to this toy train. And then last night after I published the episode, he was asking about the train, and the whole morning he was asking about the train. So just before we left, we surprised him to go pick up the train. Worst mistake ever. Note to self, don't buy your kid a Chinese plastic toy train that makes a hell of a noise when you're about to take a very long, I think about 6-hour drive back to Warsaw. Also, the strange thing is that there's some, like the roads in Poland is weird. I'm not getting used to it at all. The open roads in South Africa is that, yes, we have congestions in the cities, and but as soon as you hit the open road, for the most part, there's you can make good distance. Of course, there's congestion, especially when there's high holiday times, but you move. Here, I always find that Marta and myself are always getting stuck in traffic. And even this time around, we try to take the highway because we joke we always take the shithole roads. And this time we took the highway and it kind of worked out the same way. As we were leaving the Gdansk area, the northern part of Poland, and I'm not lying, it took us 4 hours to drive 100 kilometers. I don't know what that in miles is, but it was not a joke. We were stuck in congestion. It's just the nature of the roads. There isn't space. I don't think there's been a huge investment in some of the infrastructure in the roads, especially after communism. That needs to be sorted out, I think, because people are sitting in their cars. And I think also probably a little bit worse is that Marta and I don't usually opt for driving. In the past, we probably would have grabbed the train, which would take a little bit longer, but you can read a book, you can hang out, you can play, you can have fun. The trains are awesome. But now that we are trying to social distance, of course, train isn't necessarily the best option in my mind. So, yeah. And also, there has been a note in Poland today because of the increase in cases of COVID. They are increasing the fines that people will pay if you're caught in a shop or close vicinity of other people without a mask. Now, you can still maneuver around, do things without masks. I just think it is when you go into stores, into shops where it's mandated to wear them. But the unfortunate thing is I don't think shops are the problem. It's for me, it's a bit funny to see how we all are putting our masks on and going into a shop because we perceive it to be dangerous, and perhaps it is a little bit, but then 5 minutes later we all attend a wedding. Okay, but that being said, let's see what happens next. I think the next 2 to 3 weeks will show if they're going to increase any of the measures here in Poland and then also across Europe, because there's rumblings of tighter measures. I doubt if they're going to change anything around hampering the economy. I think that is the other thing they're trying to balance, and I can kind of understand that. Cool. So getting way too heavy for a late night. So I'll leave it there and say to you, thanks for listening.